Ty Underwood found shot to death behind the wheel of her car on a night of unspeakable horror in Tyler, Texas. Inside the car, detectives dig up a bounty of clues, like this letter. It leads officers to Ty's home address the day after the murder. That's when Ty's best friend and roommate, Kenya, hears the devastating news.
They said, well, we found your best friend in her car dead this morning. And it took me a minute to process that. Is my friend really dead?
Yes, ma'am.
At the station, police interview Kenya about Ty's relationships. One name stands out.
Do you know any of her friends?
The last one I knew of was this dude named Carlton.
How long has she been seeing this Carlton person?
He spent 2 or 3 nights at our apartment.
The heartbroken roommate tells investigators one more crucial detail.
The only reason Ty would have left the house that night is to meet her boyfriend, Carlton.
The man Kenya names is Carlton Champion, a 21-year-old freshman at nearby Texas College.
Carlton Champion did grow up with a pretty bad childhood, got into some trouble as a youth, but towards the end of high school had found some stability and was accepted into college here at Texas College, moved into a dorm and tried out for the Texas College football team.
The talented jock makes the team. That means Carlton's not only big man on campus, but his rep is large in the community too.
We kind of revere football players around here. We hold them to a higher standard. We put them up on this pedestal. And especially when you have a college that small and a community that small, that person is really thrust into a spotlight.
Now police put Carlton under a different spotlight, in handcuffs, the hot glare of suspicion surrounding Ty Underwood's murder.
They asked if Carlton knew someone named Ty. He said he'd only met Ty one time.
When asked about Ty's lifestyle, police say Carlton is surprised.
Carlton said he did not know that Ty was male, that he thought Ty was female, and he indicated that Ty drove a white car that he had never been in.
Police asked Carlton how he communicated with Ty. It was through a chat app called Kik. But strangely, Carlton says he deleted Kik from his tablet just that morning.
The police were suspicious. They knew there were messages through the Kik app, and the fact that somebody who was supposedly dating Ty would have deleted the only messaging system that they were investigating was clearly suspicious.
If cops want to see who Ty was chatting with, there's only one way.
The victim's roommate told me that if we got into the victim's phone, we would know who the victim was meeting.
But that would mean cracking Ty's iPhone lock screen.
It would require the correct PIN code in order to unlock the phone.
They guess at PIN codes flying blind, risking losing the data permanently.
They knew they only had a certain number of tries before the phone would lock up for good.
Finally, a Hail Mary.
They guessed that it would be Ty's date of birth, and they were right.
When Ty's iPhone opens, all of her communications, texts, IMs, and Kiks are suddenly revealed, including incriminating chats with Carlton Champion.
They had had a sexual relationship that was clear from the nature and the language of the text messages between them.
The unlocked phone exposes a treasure trove of romantic conversations and X-rated selfies. And the messages make one thing absolutely clear.
It's obvious that Champion is lying about not knowing whether or not Ty was a woman. Ty had been clear about who she was, and the text messages revealed that.
The texts also reveal their newfound romance was about to change. On the night of the murder, the messages with Carlton grow darker. Ty accuses the college freshman of meeting other sexual partners online, and she furiously texts, "I'm on my way up there. I'm coming to the school." To which Carlton replies, "No, you're not."
Carlton certainly indicated through his communications with Ty that he wanted to keep that relationship a secret. So whether it was from his friends or the other football team or the people on campus, he did not want Ty coming to campus and exposing that part of his life to the people on campus.
Then the phone reveals Ty's final message to Carlton, including this: "I'm here." Cops used that text to place Ty and Carlton together the night of the murder.
When detectives got the phone unlocked, they had everything they needed.
But Carlton insists to police he never left his dorm room that night. Was that just another lie? Up next, Ty's phone gives up more secrets. Turns out Carlton wasn't her only man.
Did you ever go anywhere that night?